Hey, Craig, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Dan?
All good, thank you. No complaints. Just kind of a big picture thought from you, from the sense of what you've seen from this hockey team. You're 10-2-2. Obviously, the record is good, but it seems like there's a lot more room for potential and growth. Just your thoughts on what you've seen so far, and how excited are you about maybe what's to come?
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I think I think Berge said it best. It's just that we're our best hockey's in front of us. I think we're staying within each game, and we're trying to have that next shift mentality, and I think that just kind of cleans the slate and helps you to detach a little bit and get to that next play. And I think you can see that late in the game. Sometimes we're hanging on and we're able to catch a team late, but that being said, I think we're doing a lot of things right. I think we're making a few changes and we're getting better.
Go next to Chris Ryan.
Hey, Craig, just where do you think the group is as compared to what you perhaps expected coming in? And have you guys exceeded your expectations for the group?
I mean, I think I think this group's just special in its own way. I think we're playing for each other. We play for the crest, and like I said, we're playing to that next shift mentality. I think it's it's fun. I think things are going right. I think it's you feel light out there, and I think we're kind of harnessing that a little bit right now. But like I said, we're continuing to work on our game, and each season's a little bit different, and we're in a good spot right now, so we got to continue to do that.
Go next to Sophia.
Hey, Craig. Just along the lines of what others have been asking, but more specifically to you, I didn't really get to watch you much in Nashville to analyze your game. But since coming here, are there things that you've changed, even little things, just about how you were used to playing there versus playing with the Bruins, or have you pretty much stuck to exactly kind of the things you did before? Thank you.
Yeah, great question. I think I've been put in the same spot that I have been in the past. I think as far as depth chart and being being on the right side there and getting some time on the PP. I think my game is for the most part the same thing, but each season is a little bit different. You got to adjust, and this game's is constantly evolving a little bit, so you got to kind of recreate your greatness a little bit every year, and I think we're continuing to do that in practice and games, and still getting into it. So yeah, like I said, it's putting in a good position right now, so I'm happy and continue to get better.
Go next to Trey Dare.
Hey, Craig, given the run you guys were on, which was pretty impressive here these last couple of weeks, is it natural that maybe when you're having third period comeback after third period comeback, there could just be a little bit of overconfidence to your game that hey, we're just going to do this again?
We would really like to not do that, but it's definitely a great testament to our character to stay with games and know that just be patient when we get our shot, and when you get your chance to bear down on it. I think we've done a great job of that, but getting off to good starts I think is going to be key too. Third period comebacks are great. We got that in the pocket, and it shows that you're a veteran group in a way where you understand what's happening and you're able to stay patient, and I think that's a big part of our game. And I think coming out and having a good start too has to be a big part too.
Is a little bit of a follow-up to some of those better starts. Bruce was saying over the weekend that more of an emphasis on secondary scoring. Do you feel some of that pressure, just given how good that top line's been, that it's always there that we have to carry the weight as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've been great. They've been sharp. They're our leaders too. I mean, we watch them when they're on the ice and try to emulate that a little bit. I think everybody's game's a little bit different, and they're certainly got it going, and they're great players that are making great plays. But we got to take it upon ourselves for secondary scoring and chip in when we can. And I think you see that with guys that are I think getting going here. And I think just getting a couple and getting everybody feeling good. But it's it is what it is. I mean, we're sitting pretty good right now, and like I said, we're just finding ways to win games. And if whoever has to step up and make a big play, they're doing that, and it's been great.
We'll go next to Kevin Dupont.
Craig, I know you're out there sometimes on the power play. I have to confess, I don't know if you've been out there when it's been the 5 forward setting. And it strikes me as such sort of a Wisconsin pond hockey thing to have 5 forwards out there at the same time. Just your general impressions of it. And, what does that kind of say to the forwards that the coaching staff will put 5 out like that?
It's definitely, definitely unique. But, that being said, we got some D that jump up and can play the role. But I think, whoever goes out there has just got to make a play. I think it's an attack mindset. I think we've had that all year, and with 5 guys that might create a little bit more, and especially late in the game. And I think the guys that are out there have to be responsible and know that. But it's a good setup. I think sometimes there's 5 out there, and we have to let it rip.
I assume it can be awkward for the forward who's got to go back and is not used to that, in terms of retreating, back skating. Is that on your mind when you're out there, that you could be the guy trapped, so to speak?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that kind of plays in, that kind of factors in, I think, late in the shift as well, making sure you're being smart and somebody's getting back. And I think this forward mentality, I think we all want to kind of crash and get to the net and try to make the play and get moving around. And it might not be natural to stay at the blue line or coming back like that. But I think late in the shift, it's just being responsible, making sure you're getting back or making sure you're getting that early change for the D to get out there. And, that's, you'll deal with it when it comes.